You guys heard of Bravo TV, one of the shows that I like sharing with you guys and do a reaction on my vertical videos, shorts, or my TikTok. Today, we're going to be talking about Below Deck. And I just saw this. I'm going to just say allegedly because even if it says it. So, allegedly, you guys will see it on the screen. Nathan, one of the people that was on Below Deck, and then he left because he said his back hurted, and we haven't seen him in other episodes when I'm recording this, I haven't seen him come back. But you know who came? Max! Anybody else love Max? Max is funny, okay? It says he has been arrested for DV charges. Not good. Allegedly. I'm gonna put that even though it doesn't say it, but yeah. Allegedly, he's been arrested for DV charges. So, somebody said, poor Gail. I can't believe they didn't edit him out of the season knowing he'd been arrested in December. Poor Gail, another person had said. Poor Gail, my heart absolutely breaks for her and her baby. I hope she has the right support around her, and I hope Bravo will serve her. What? All ties with Nathan. So that just came today. Someone said, I can never pronounce her name. Aisha, I think. Is Aisha the best crew member in the history of the show? I watched all of it, but I did not like Below Deck the first seasons, and it was when I was a teenager. Maybe I would have liked it at this age that I am, but I didn't like it. And I didn't know that Aisha has known Captain Sandy for so long because I see old clips of her with Captain Sandy. I'm like, oh my God, she's known her that long? Maybe that's why Captain Sandy always wants her back, because how she is, and she likes how Aisha works, and plus she knows her, and that many years of knowing somebody and wanting them back, that's nice. But I cannot believe that he has been arrested for DV. Oh, one day ago. It says Gail and Nathan, someone had put. Someone posted this, then deleted it right after approval. It was filed in 2025, so maybe they don't go through with it. But from the court date, looks like a lawyer, maybe a police, filed it on Gail's behalf. Ooh, if this is true, allegedly, Gail had filed a thing for Nathan to not be around her. I think she filed a restraining order allegedly because, so maybe a restraining order she did. My God, it's just a lot of people talking about the DV that it might be true. Someone said, well, he's done. Reputation, full steam ahead. Honestly, Nathan is such an idiot. Imagine letting tens of thousands of dollars, your family life and your self-worth fall through fingers because you can't control your temper. Ooh. How has this not been public up to now? Did Bravo know about this when the season was being edited? Maybe, because that's from a year ago and now they are just now putting it up. Maybe. Another person, how dare he say anything about the way Joe treats women? That's the mother of your son. Someone said, Bravo should make a statement on this. He should be fired. No excuses. Wow. The title says Nathan and Gail. I feel so bad for Gail. It's hard enough with their newborn. But to be basically alone in a different country, with his tips from one charter, they probably could have gotten her a nurse to help. Or maybe a family member or friends could come and help her out. Why is she by herself? Okay, we don't know the situation with that because maybe she has tried to call family members and maybe they're busy. Maybe they got their own kids and, or maybe she just wants to take care of the baby by herself. And maybe also she wanted Nathan to be there, but then now this adulation is happening. Like, it could possibly be true that what he has done. So someone said, I don't get why they signed up for this arrangement at all. What were they promised? Or is fame that addicted? It all seems to be irresponsible to me, to be honest. I can see the allure of working really hard for a few weeks to make enough money so you don't have to work for a few months. But life changes when you have a little baby. That part I think is true. I'm not a mother, but I can understand and I can see that part because I have had little cousins. And kids and babies, they're a lot of work if one, they can't sleep, or if they can go to sleep too. But that is true that once you have a baby, your life changes. And of course you can still be doing the stuff that you're doing, which is good stuff and positive and stuff that you enjoy, but when you have a life that you created, your life is just so different. Another person said, I think they're very young and got pregnant on accident and didn't realize how much their lives would truly change. Stuff like that always happens. That right there, it's like, you get a baby, you're gonna figure it out. And most people are like, I don't know how to be a mom. How do you blah blah blah, No one knows how to be a mom. No one knows how to be a dad. You just figure it out. You figure it how as the baby grows and how, like what they like, what they don't like. That's what it's like to be a parent. Not me, I'm not a parent, but I can understand it. She chose to come and be a part of the show. She has more help than you see. I don't feel sorry for her in that way. Having been an actual single parent, she isn't really struggling. It's a show. Yeah. Another person said, I honestly thought I'd see a little more empathy here. A lot of these comments do not pass the vibe check. Seeing Gail and Nathan knew what they signed up for, this is wild. What in the world? The heck does that mean, they knew what they signed up for? This is their first baby. They could not have predicted how any of this would pan out. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah. Life changes so dramatically when you have a baby. Yep. Postpartum can also be incredibly difficult from one woman to the next. Yeah, I think that means like it can vary from one woman to another woman. Like maybe it won't be bad for this woman. Maybe it'll be a little different for this woman for the postpartum, and that's okay. We don't know if Gail was having a hard time, what her recovery was like, where she was emotional when filming. Even with the support of family member with you, a baby crying all night can drive you insane and be extremely upsetting. I'm not a parent, but I can understand. When you have a baby and they don't stop crying and you're trying to make them stop crying, and I only know that because I would have little cousins and I would go to my aunt's house to stay over. Oh, no. Crying babies and they don't stop and you're like, oh. But when you're the mother, you would know what to do even if they are crying. In this part. And yes, I've heard single parents and military spouses, kudos to you all for getting through that. Just because something was easy for you doesn't mean it is easy for everyone else. Also, just because Gail is getting paid, she can't be a human and be upset that she doesn't have her partner with her when she needs him. I don't know. But maybe she was upset, but we don't really know. Some of you are pretty cold-hearted. I usually enjoy Reddit, but I don't know why so many are hating on a mother having a hard time. Cut her some slack. It's her first time becoming a mother. Yeah. And mothers are strong. Women are strong. Women becoming mothers every day.